And Sarah, absolute digital marketing guru, over to you to share some of your wisdom with us all.
Thank you. And a lot of what I'm going to say, you won't be surprised, has been covered already, because it's so important to get the IT right and the sales right and everything right. So what I'm going to try and do is put a little bit of context, actually, how to do that. And I've been doing lots of webinars, lots of live chats, talking to lots of people over the last couple of weeks. And one thing that I am continuing to say is that we don't need to rush into doing anything major with our businesses that is going to cause harm or is going to change the direction of what we're doing in a negative way. And what I'm trying to get to people, across to people, is that we need to flex into digital. We don't need to transform our businesses, because as everybody said, we're going to come through this and we're going to come out the other side, and we don't want to sort of throw our businesses away because of a situation. So it is about flexing into digital, but what we can also learn is how to market using digital more effectively. And I've been speaking to lots of businesses that are actually saying, oh, I never thought about doing that, and oh, I've never really done that, and I've never really connected with people. So it is about doing the flex, but remembering actually what Claire was saying about actually what you're going to take from this going forward. So what you're going to stop doing, what you're going to start doing, and what you're going to continue doing. And you will learn a lot through this process. So the first thing I want to talk to you is about showing up. So lots of companies aren't saying anything at all. They don't know whether they're disappearing, whether they're closing. They really don't know. So show up, and the easiest way to do that right now is through social media, especially if you've got an existing community or you've got people that you can connect with. Whether you're on LinkedIn, whether you're on Facebook, it doesn't matter at the moment where you are, but show up and just let them know that you're okay and you're there for them and you can help them. But be selective where you do that. Don't suddenly start a Twitter account or start going on TikTok if that's not where you would normally talk to your customers. Try and keep stable with what you're doing. So if you've got a corporate type style business, talk to them on LinkedIn. Get a LinkedIn group if you really want to go down that route, but stay where they live. Don't recreate platforms and hope that they're going to be there, because they probably won't be. Okay. Second is be helpful. So give them something that they can help them with. Just like Amanda was saying, you know, find out what their problems are and give them some small solutions, whether it's some free downloads, whether it is just a webinar. Give them something that's really helpful, and use the free platforms. I'm going to go on to a minute into some tech as well, but you don't have to suddenly go buy everything. You can do this really, really cost effectively. And that's one thing about social, that all the platforms are free. So use the tech that is already there. Have conversations with people. If you're going to put some posts out on social, which you should all be doing, wait around for people to start engaging and answer all of them back. And if necessary, get them into personal DMs where you can start having a bit more of a personal conversation, because they do want, you know, don't post things and just run away. Actually use that as an opportunity to have conversations with people. This is the time to grow your audience. Everybody's stuck in their houses. They're all online. They're all using digital. If you're going to give stuff away for free, have it gated so you can start collecting information and start building your databases, and you can then engage with them on a personal level. You know, this is a really good opportunity. But I know some businesses that don't have a product, like pubs and clubs and, you know, leisure activities, they're actually taking the time to give out free content to help people while they're at home, knowing that they're going to be building their audiences. So when they're up and back running, they, you know, can email blast, they can give offers to all the people that supported them whilst they're closed. So it's really important to grow your audience whilst you're not there. In terms of platforms, as I say, use all the social platforms, but use things like Zoom, the free accounts that they're now extending. So use the free stuff that's available. Really low cost things like MailChimp, as Julia said. You don't have to go and spend lots of money, but you pick the ones that are going to be best for you. So social media platforms, a web-based communication, whether that would be Zoom or Webby is one of my favorites, and then using things like free download pages. If you're using MailChimp, obviously take advantage of the landing page software that they now have that with that software, and then you can do the email automations off the back of that. It doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be complicated, but just pick the ones that are going to be right for you. And my final point is, don't overconsume. It's really easy right now to sit on Facebook all day and look at all the news and see what your competitors are doing and wind yourself up about it. Create first, consume second. Because if you're creating stuff that is really authentic and you're showing up as you, doing video, giving away content you know that's going to support people, meet them where they're at, grow your list, and you're pushing out content that is authentic for you and your business, then it doesn't matter what your competitors are doing. Don't be on Facebook saying, I'm not doing that, so I'm not doing this. Don't overconsume, switch off and have as much non-tech time as possible, and you'll be able to come back out. But don't forget you'll have a business when this is all over. So authentically do what you need to do with your business. And that is me.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I love that. Absolutely love that. Create first and consume second. How powerful is that? Because it's so easy, isn't it, to get into something that Claire Bridges said the other day when I was on the phone to her. Production, I don't know, what was it? Production disability, production just freeze. It's just, and I'm guilty of that as everybody else is. And it's just so brilliant. Create first, consume second. Absolutely love that. Thank you. So thank you so much. Brilliant tips there, Sarah. And I know that you're doing an awful lot for people and helping all sorts of people. So thank you for being here with us today.